Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Eagles. In today's game, we've got two teams who come in with opposite records on the season. It's the Vikings going up against the Eagles. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
A fourth down coming up. Decision time now, as this would be a long field goal attempt. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for three, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points. NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Jets are out to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now Wentz on third down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Now in a pretty difficult situation is this defense up to the task. Ball in the red zone, 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw now. Bradford. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. Bradford finding Rudolph there for a Viking first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Time to get back into the action. The football in the red zone for this offense. It's 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. This offense has been clicking pretty well here in the first half. They've got the sizable margin. Now can they add to it here with a final drive in the 2nd quarter? Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Bradford to throw it. Going with a screen for Murray. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. Now Bradford on 2nd down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
On 3rd and 1, here's Bradford. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford has lost it. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And take it right on the 30. A punt at 46, a return of 5. And the Eagles will have it taking around the NFL. Second quarter in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. Mike Glennon, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. Third and short yardage. Bradford. The open man is Smith. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough. So a third down situation coming up as we drop you in the action. The ball in the red zone. 3rd and 2. Bradford on 3rd and 2. That's caught by Treadwell. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the situation, it's 3rd down in the 3rd quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. We jump into the action. It's 2nd down, and on the outside, they're playing press coverage. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Bradford. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bradford. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Bradford hitting Thielen there for a Viking first. We've got an offense in the red zone, but facing a 3rd down situation here. On 3rd down, Murray. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Well, he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
False start, offense.
The guilty party Chance Warmack, the guard out of Alabama. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Aguilar has it. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Kansas City. And it was the Chiefs who emerged victorious there. Alex Smith, a touchdown pass to help lead the way. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets in. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Vikings, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. There's no question today's game could be defined by the passing game. The Patriots are #1 in total pass yards, going up against the Vikings, who will have to be at their best to slow them down. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden.
Still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. On third down, it's Murray, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Now Bradford. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, it's a night game, a lot of energy in this one. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. On 3rd and 2, Bradford. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. From the gun on third down, Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They keep it in the hands of Foster. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, it looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. And McManus able to put it through. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Brady to throw again. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. You don't see this often. The quarterback is well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out. On 3rd and 2, Bradford. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. A 3-point deficit for this defense. Can they get the stop they need and get the ball back to their offense? Let's find out. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Shotgun now for Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play? Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On third down, Foster. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got it. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. They run. It's Foster. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And this is caught by Allen for a New England touchdown. Dwayne Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. The drive of the game forthcoming. This offense, a field goal does them no good. They need to get in the end zone. The good news, they have all 3 timeouts left. Let's see how this plays out. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. They're down here in a 1-score. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So the Patriots coming out now. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll go again with Foster. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw, Brady. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And McManus able to put it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Getting late here in the 4th quarter, the offense, they need to find the end zone. A touchdown does them no good, and just 1 timeout left in their back pocket. They'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38. Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Back to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like he said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Now we're getting to the good stuff here in overtime as this offense takes over. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. They give him a gain of 38. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the red zone now, Bradford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Hightower leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper.
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. At the beginning of the year, they said we want to win 9 games. They just got that 9th win.
And congratulations to them. That's fantastic. Team goal met. And they still have opportunity to go above that number.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Vikings are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Seahawks, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest. Our scoreless game, it may not stay that way much longer as this defense is out there needing a stop on 1st and goal. On the ground, rolls. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA and playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helped.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls, his 14th touchdown now on the year. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? Throwing, Bradford. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right?
A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? On 3rd and 2, Bradford. And he's able to find Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets are out to the early lead, and we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 3rd down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sharif Floyd in there to get him, and that's sack number 8. So here we go, back to the action. Football in the red zone. And a big 3rd down play coming up for this defense. They run with a power back. Rawls. And now running. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls with touchdown number 15 on the year. On 2nd down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. Now Wilson on 2nd down. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd down, Rawls. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. A 3rd down situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. He's at the 50, 30, and they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now it's Wilson. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Daniil Hunter in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes.
We have a first down coming up in the red zone. In fact, it's a 1st and goal situation as this offense looks to get into the end zone from about 9 yards out.
Let's go!
On first down, Murray. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Sheldon Richardson, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Kaepernick now to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the first. right, time to jump back in. This defense already 2 scores down. Points here would certainly make their road back a tough one. First down, this is Rawls. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. And it's the Lions who have scored to extend their lead. Amir Abdullah, a touchdown on the ground in that one. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things of that.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Third down, here's Rawls. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This offense, they've got a really nice drive going. And now it's 1st and goal. Can they finish it off and punch it in the end zone? One last shot now for Bradford. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who wants to ground and pound. The Vikings are top 10 in rushing yards, going up against the Bears front seven that will need to be up to the test.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt. And getting our first update now from Nashville. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On third down, Bradford. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The scoreboard says goose eggs right now, but we might be changing that momentarily. The offense with the football in the red zone. Now Bradford on second down. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his 6th touchdown of the season. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play? Bradford on 3rd and 2. Going with a screen for Murray. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play? On third down, Bradford. And Rudolph has it left side. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. Bradford. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Leonard Floyd in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
And blink it. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to strike. Just inside of 2 minutes for this offense. Second quarter. They've got the football, but on their own side of the field.
Let's go!
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
A man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Let's go!
On first and 10, here's Kaepernick. Going deep for Diggs. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he comes back with one complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. scoreboard. Third quarter now in Lambeau. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Aaron Rodgers, a couple of touchdown passes thus far. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Kaepernick looking to throw. 3rd and 2. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. It's a 9-yard gain. This offense, they've got a really nice drive going. And now it's 1st and goal. Kaepernick to throw again. And that is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Kaepernick going to throw. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. 4th quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it.
A field goal does them no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down.
All right, here we go.
On 4th down, it's Howard. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter.
All right, here we go.
Running it with a fullback, Burton. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. Ryan Tannehill with 1 touchdown pass thus far. On 3rd down, that's Murray. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 4 there. And it gets him. This offense has been lighting the scoreboard up. Now the question, can they add to their lead? We drop you in a red zone situation in the 2nd half. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Kaepernick. Finds a man with a crossing route. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter.
All right, here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's complete to Meredith. 8 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Chicago 1st down. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Minnesota, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Packers have had a great season and want to find a way to continue that by picking up win number 11 on the year. It's the Vikings going up against the Packers.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field. First update now out of Jacksonville. The Jets out to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Let's go!
From the gun on third down, Kaepernick finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A big early third down here for this defense as they look to hold on and force a field goal try.
Let's go!
On third down, that's Murray. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. We have a red zone situation brewing. This defense on their heels a little bit as they get set to defend a 1st and 10 with the ball at the 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, Took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the... Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter.
Here we go. Right at 38.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. The second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. Carson Palmer leading the way offensively.
Here we go.
On third down, that's Murray. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 5 yards is the pickup there. And this defense in a little bit of a tight spot here. The ball is inside the red zone. Second down and 6.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. The left side caught by Diggs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal. Now Kaepernick. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second and goal.
Let's go.
Now they'll run. Murray. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. To throw is Kaepernick. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Sanchez on third down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And his guys are going to take over. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. The second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. Here's Rodgers to throw. Carson Palmer leading the charge off. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's second down, and the defense needing to step up. Rodgers to throw once more. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Packers will try again on second down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his second touchdown. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after it.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Packers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for a save. All right, time to jump back in. This defense already 2 scores down. Points here would certainly make their road back a tough one. Rodgers to throw on second down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Well, he obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Rodgers now to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. Time to get you back live again. This offense in the red zone as they've got it 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs. A 3rd down situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, in this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key.
Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. Oh, nice move. That's to his running back, complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jake Ryan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Clay Matthews in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Pass interference. Defense.
Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity. They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's done. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4. He's going to look deep down the field. The swing pass caught. The decision to go for it pays off. And now they're set up 1st and goal. To throw, Kaepernick. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown. It's a 2-score game in the 4th quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs a football. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Carson. It's been back and forth, but the Chiefs have now taken the lead. Alex Smith, he was the story there with 4 touchdown passes. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.